Two ball guys on a mic, yeah, we dive real deep. No politics, it's truth that the news don't keep. Ontario and Rockwell bringing fire to the beat. If you want the real story, take a seat, take a seat. Trio Hill, Mac, Manz in control. Wrestling mind state with a professional soul. From the indies to the boothie, steady bringing that heat. Breaking stories, building knowledge while you tapping your feet. Rich Rockwell in the pocket with the voice that hits. From the ring to the airwaves, yeah, he never quits. Two minds, one vibe, and the truth they provide. Old school meets the new school, now the worlds collide. Two ball guys on the mic, yeah, we dive real deep. No politics, it's truth that the news don't keep. Ontario and Rockwell bringing fire to the beat. If you want the real story, take a seat, take a seat. Tune in, lock in, the mission is clear. When the headlines feel heavy, they make it all appear. Real talk, real life, no disguise. Welcome to the show, Two Ball Guys. Two Ball Guys, Two Ball Guys, Two Ball Guys, Two Ball Guys, Two Ball Guys. Two guys on the mic, yeah, we dive real deep. No politics or truth that the news don't keep. Ontario and Rockwell bringing fire to the beat. If you want the real story, take a seat, take a seat. Ontario and Mac, Manz in control. Wrestling mind state with a professional soul. From the indies to the boothie, steady bringing that.
Well, once again, we are back. Your boy, Mac Manz. Give me an applause. And my brother, from another mother, Rich Rockwell. Give him a round of applause. There we go. Okay, my brother. How you doing? Rich? Rich? Okay, y'all, give me 1 second. I know what's going on. Hold on. We're going to... Give me a second. Hold on, guys. Let's get it going. Hold on.
Breaking stories, building knowledge while you tapping your feet. Rich Rockwell in the pocket with a voice that hits. From the ring to the airwaves, yeah, he never quits. Two minds, one vibe, and the truth they provide. Old school meets the new school, now the worlds collide. Two ball guys on the mic, yeah, we dive real deep. No politics or truth that the news don't keep. Ontario and Rockwell.
Boom. Now we back. Can you hear me, Rich?
Yo, yo.
Let's give Rich a round of applause. We had a group at the beginning of the show, Rich. I messed around and took the show and forgot to put you there. So now.
Oh. Okay. All right. So we're like live now?
Yeah, we've been live. You were sitting there looking like, I was like, wait, let me get him back on because I don't think Rich know we live. You were just sitting there kind of zoned out for a minute, but you're okay.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I was. Okay. All right. Man, I was so zoned out. I keep on forgetting that I redid the microphones here. Anyways, yeah. What's up, everybody?
Yeah, you sound like you're in a basement.
Now I sound like I'm in a basement? I should sound good now.
Hey, look, hold on, man. You can't sound good. I sound good. Well, I don't know if you noticed what I got on. What I did was I went ahead and I started trying out some different products.
Oh yeah. Okay.
See how I'm not yet. I ain't doing it quite yet. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna give them an up close view. So what these are the Oho Sunshine. Now these glasses, like you can do video with them. You can do still pics, whatever you want to do. Also, there's a way to hook them up where you can literally put these connect to your phone or computer. So nice. I love them. Yeah, very very cool. Oh, Sunshine, if you get a chance, get a pair. These are so nice. So nice.
Right.
So, Rich, you make the count the bag. See, so everybody asks, so hold on, let me get you back. Let me give your respect back. I got to give your respect back. Hold on. Let me put us back where we was at, because I ain't going to disrespect my podcast partner. Let me give you back your love. Let me even up the score. Yeah, you. Yeah. Okay.
So how much does a pair of those run?
So check it out. So on everything, right now what I got going on, Rich knows. I haven't really told anybody what's going on, but I'm gonna go ahead and let the count the bag. Your boy has been officially partnership affiliated on Facebook. Thank you. And I have been connected with a partnership with Temu, and the TikTok shop is up and going. So thank you very much. For all y'all that follow, I appreciate you, man. It's awesome. Okay, hold on. And so we got D Murph. Let's give him a gunshot salute. What's up, D Murph? He says what's up. So I want to thank everybody that's tuning in tonight to Two Ball Guys. We've got a gambit of stories. Now, don't forget, I didn't forget about the contest. We still got that going on. I think people might have forgot. So what I'm gonna do next show on next Two Ball Guys, I'm gonna give a recap of what the segments were. So, you all right over there, bud?
No, we have a level DEFCON 5 emergency over here. Man.
You must have dropped your Mountain Dew. Okay, y'all. Rich says it's a DEFCON 5 emergency, which is really not an emergency. What happened was, I think Rich dropped the Mountain Dew. Is what he did. He's back now. Yeah. Did you drop the
Oh, no. So what happened, and I'm trying to see if I can fix it right now, is that earlier today, I don't know if y'all did down at where you work at or not, but we lost power here for I talked to you about that a little earlier.
Well, I was at work. I found out my house did lose power a couple of times. Yeah. So.
Right. Okay, we're good now. We're good. That was scary there for a minute. So, anyways, we lost power, and outside of maybe the lights around the studio here, I really don't turn off power to the computers or the boards or anything through the day. They just kind of run all the time. And so, anyways, of course, we had the power outage, and so since the studio's in my house, that knocked out power to the whole entire studio. So when I first came out here, I was getting all set up for the show and everything, and I was like, oh, my board is off. Why is my board power off right now? Oh my gosh, what happened to my board? And you know how proud I am of my board. And then I was like, oh yeah, the power surge. Or power, whatever. So I just turned it back on, and I was like, oh, simple. So we were just sitting here, and I was settling in and looking over everything, and I noticed my Stream Deck was completely wiped out. All my buttons gone. And that's why I was like, whoa, bro, we've got a DEFCON 5 emergency over here, dude, because that's a whole entire, that's the show, man. So I was like, oh, shit. But luckily, we just needed to reopen a program and everything.
See, good. Look, Rich saved the day. Yes. Okay, Rich. Well, you know how we get down. If y'all follow us at night, we do. Oh my God, I'm restarting. Okay, Rich. See, your buttons don't sound loud to me no more. They used to sound hecka loud.
You got all three buttons there.
Did you mess up your board today?
I might have. Who knows?
Okay, I'm showing the people.
You know what? I bet you.
I just turned you up.
No. Don't do that. Hang on.
What you mean? Don't do
I bet you it's on mine. Because this always happens.
Gunshot salute to Nikki Bostang.
Yeah, it's on mine. Hang on.
Okay, so listen, you got me.
We should sound way better now.
I'm freaking seeing microphones. That's what I call them, freaking seeing microphones. Okay, so man, we're gonna get into some stories. Like I said, I am so blessed. Like I said, I did Rich. I let the count the bag. So you guys will get to see some amazing things coming up pretty soon because I will be pushing my personal merchandising agenda down your throats all day long. Because I get paid to do so. So we're gonna put some stuff out here. We're gonna also put some people on. So I'm actually going to have raffles for the stuff I get in. I'm going to raffle out every week. Yeah. Yes. So if you're watching the show, be prepared. We got a bunch of raffles coming up. And yeah, got a lot. Okay.
Dave Murphy on YouTube says, "What up, Unc?"
Okay. Yeah, Rich, when we take a break, I got to talk to you about something.
Okay, all right. Did you hear me? David Murphy says, "What's up?"
I know I said that. Okay, let's go ahead and get some stories going. So, well, on our show, we do some ups and some downs where we make sure that people what we do is we put stories out here that kind of shake the heart. Then we do have feel good stories too. Make sure we do that too. When nobody think that We're just gonna be one-sided.
Right,
Um,
right.
okay, so the first story I looked at and I wanted to talk about was this story that happened. It was a community is outraged following the violent arrest of a 16-year-old student by a police officer at Fairfield High School on Wednesday afternoon. Now, have you seen this? Have you seen this?
No, man.
Okay, well, what it is something happened at the school with the student, and when they went to arrest them, it was very brutal.
Oh shit.
It was a Fairfield High School student. Uh, the situation kind of got out of hand. It
Right.
just, yeah. So it got to the point where at one point, I guess, so what happened, someone on the school, they had to restrain the young man. But the way it happened was the way it happened when they went to restrain the young man, it was very violent. If you have not seen it, you get a chance, get on YouTube. The footage is there, so you're catching
Yeah.
the camera view, and you're watching what they're doing to this young man. Violent arrest, and the young man was a student. He was a good student too.
Mm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
his name is I want to say, was it Williams? I'm going through some, that's what I like about this show. We get to do digging while we doing it. So if you don't
Right,
like it, be
right.
quiet. His name was Maurice Williams. He was 16 years old. He is now recovering. Uh, he's now recovering from mental and physical trauma from the encounter. It was an afternoon in school in front of a bunch of other students and stuff. So the police, they went to break up a physical fight, and it was multiple kids fighting, and he was around. And what ended up happening was he was subdued like everybody else. He got choked. He was stepped on. This was by the officers.
Mm.
The footage there, they were very brutal when they arrested it. Yeah.
Wow, man.
So the kids dealing
Oh
with
my goodness.
mental and physical trauma. If you get a chance to look at this story, and it's the thing and I always bring up stuff like we always talk about our children, our kids,
Mm-hmm.
and I
Mm-hmm.
think that's one thing that is an issue. And it's always, I bring this up all the time because I am such a protect the kid person. That's
Right.
just me. And I think when you deal with people like our authorities and stuff, we gotta be careful how we handle any situation. Even if you're doing the right thing, sometimes it feels like the wrong thing. So you gotta be careful on how you do things, especially, you know,
Right.
yeah. So that was the thing I wanted to cover right there. I think that's kind of sad how it went down and how it happened. But and I just pray for the family, the communities reaching out for the kid. Just when you're young, just you got to be kind of be careful if you do anything, especially now,
Right.
especially in the area you're in that that has that type of stigma for those type of things. You got to be careful.
Right.
So yeah.
Right.
So
No,
what you got for me,
absolutely.
Rich man?
Man, this one kind of falls under the feel good category. I found it interesting, man. So it's starts off here on it's a news article slash I guess you'd say like editorial, you know.
Okay.
But it says on a recent Saturday morning, I told my 2-year-old son he was going in a time machine back to the 1990s, or at least experience a recreation of my childhood back then. Not entirely, of course. If I had recreated some of my childhood weekends with total historical accuracy, it says we would have needed to dedicate most of the day to cartoons. So what this gentleman did is he's a father, obviously,
Yes.
and couldn't remember all the details, but he basically wanted to show his 2-year-old, what it was like for him being a kid, back in the 90s and growing up. So
Okay.
basically when he was 2 years old. And he said, he remembered what childhood felt like. He remembered the broad outlines. What he struggled with was reconstructing how Saturday actually unfolded. He could remember favorite activities, but not necessarily how, one activity might have led to another. So to get some help and while thinking about a story idea, he decided to open up ChatGPT. Says rather than vaguely deciding we would do old-fashioned things, I asked it to help create what a fun family weekend felt like in the 90s. The suggestions created a useful framework, and by the time we finished planning, we had a full day mapped out around simple activities that felt familiar enough to bring back memories and flexible enough for a toddler who could abruptly change priorities because he spotted a stick.
Awesome. Awesome.
So it goes on, says Sidewalk Chalk captures the feeling of 1990s childhood because it encouraged open-ended creativity without instructions or screens. Kids turned driveways and sidewalks into giant canvases using imagination and whatever colors they had available. This is what ChatGPT suggested.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. And he said that last part highlighted one major difference between the father's childhood and his son's. Children today have access to dramatically better chalk. But yeah, basically they did that, started off with that. So his son's chalk collection looked like it had been assembled by a design consultant. There were bright neon shades, soft pastel colors, and tons of variety. He said his son went to their back patio and suddenly circles appeared, then lines, then apparently a dinosaur, then a whole herd. So yeah, he went on with that. Then he said the next thing ChatGPT suggested was a bubble. It says chasing bubbles creates active play that feels timeless across generations. So they did that. Another thing ChatGPT suggested was that simple materials encouraged invention without structured entertainment, such as a cardboard box.
Yes. Oh, that is a child's favorite toy.
Right. Remember that when you were a kid, man? You can climb through it. It can be used, and that's what he goes on to say. You can climb through it. It can be
it's a Ford
right.
clubhouse, a car, whatever you want to
do. Yep. He said they found a large cardboard box and placed it on the floor. Within moments, it became their son's magic invisible box. He crawled underneath it and proudly informed everybody that no one could see him. He said, even though I could absolutely see him, this information changed nothing. Then he said the box transformed repeatedly. It became transportation. It became a hiding place. It became a moving fortress that shuffled awkwardly across the floor. And he said growing up in the 90s often involved creating entertainment because there was not always something waiting to provide it to you. The cardboard box was rarely just a cardboard box, and apparently that still holds true. So, yeah, man, what were some of your, it kind of led me to open the discussion to our listeners as to basically, what are some of their favorite childhood, core memories? Because we didn't have tablets and shit growing up, man.
That story gets an applause, bro. That's awesome. If you didn't catch what Rick was saying, he said this guy with the chat GPT and remade his childhood for his son.
Right.
Doing these activities. This is so awesome. Bro, so Rich's question once again was, what are some of your favorite childhood activities? Rich, I'll tell you right now what mine were, to be honest. it's kind of weird, but we had this basement that had carpet.
Yeah.
And sometimes, I grew up in a strict home. We weren't allowed to go outside. Dude, we were literally running around the house in the basement on this carpet, right? Playing football and everything. On our knees.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's like knee football. It's like we're really throwing the ball. We got a first down. We got end zones, and we're literally on our knees, running on our knees, bro. It's like we're out here cutting and doing little stiff arms. Like, dude, it was bro. It was something. It was a mess. It was a mess.
Hell yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Okay, well check it out. I could top that feel good story with another one.
All right, what you got?
Despite the odds, homeless 18-year-old gets his diploma. Hope my story can touch other people. Wow, check this one out. Okay, this is in Hawaii. A Hawaiian man had to overcome challenges most students don't have to face on his way to graduating high school. Eric Schultz was able to take the stage and grab his diploma this week despite battling housing issues and being in and out of homeless shelters since he was 15 and his parents struggled with addiction. Wow. I'm going to give him, hey, bro. I'm going to keep reading it, but wow.
All right.
I was so grateful to just walk the stage and grab my diploma, Schultz said after Friday night's graduation ceremony at his high school. I was going to cry, but I just held it in. I just walked the stage. Schultz, 18, didn't expect to be celebrating the accomplishment. According to the latest count, there are 802 homeless minors in is it OHA? What is that? OHUA is OAHU. Is that OHA? It's in Hawaii.
OHA? I guess so, yeah.
But there's 802 homeless minors.
Dang.
Wow. Nearly 90% of them were staying in shelters, with Schultz being one of them. I've seen plenty of families have struggled in homelessness because of the rise of in income and housing and jobs and all that, he said. Schultz shared earlier in the year that even with the challenges he was facing, he had already set his goal that when it came to finishing school. I was living in my car for almost a year. I was going to school at the same time. I didn't change the view of anything. I just kept working towards my goal to graduate. The Oha resident also spent a morning handing out donated items. Oh my, this story touches me. This is a homeless guy
Right.
who's helping other. Oh, come on, man. Handing out donated items to homeless families along the coast. He said he was also able to get a lot of help along the way. Desiree Adams became one of those Hawaiian aunties he helped to get back, who helped him get back on his feet. He used to come over a lot because he was hungry and he didn't have any food to eat. Adams let him live with her family in her family's house for more than a year after making him promise that he would follow her rules, including obeying the curfews and going back to school. He said, "Will you help me? Will you help me go back to school?" And so they took him back to school, got the paperwork, worked with his parents, and his parents were supportive in helping me. Schultz is currently living in a transitional shelter operated by Residential Youth Services and Empowerment. The organization said only 50% of the youth that they help get their high school diplomas. Schultz is now one of the ones who succeeded. So yeah, basically it's a story, man. He's going to trade school now to be a plumber.
Man, that's awesome.
Yeah,
That's awesome, bro.
gunshot salute, bro.
Right? Totally.
Yeah, amazing, amazing young man. That is a story those are stories you like hearing about.
Right.
Homeless young man came out of. I mean, he never gave up on he never gave up on anything he was doing. He continuously decided that he was gonna, he was gonna power through no matter what was going on. He was gonna power through it. I love
Man,
stories
that's
like that. Love
Oh
stories.
yeah, man. That's awesome.
Another applause, bro. That is an awesome. Yeah, more youth that way, bro. More youth doing that. Awesome. All right, Rich, man, you got something else for me tonight?
Let's see, man. Yeah, I got one other one here. This one kind of caught my eye, but a Canadian doctor euthanized a 45-year-old patient suffering from inflammatory bowel disease and depression after a quick assessment outside of Tim Hortons, according to officials. Dr. James McLean from London, Ontario, was investigated following allegations he improperly administered Canada's controversial medical assistance in dying to Thomas Dillon. Dillon, who suffered from Crohn's disease, was assessed by McLean outside of Tim Hortons in June and found eligible for euthanasia under Track 2. So I guess this was June of last year. Under Track 2, designed for patients not expected to die imminently, but who have an incurable condition. Says McLean exchanged dozens of text messages with Dillon about plans to be medically euthanized and even personally drove him to a morgue facility to carry out the procedure. Says there in June of last year, the doctor injected Dillon with a lethal cocktail of drugs inside a holding facility room at an industrial unit where human cadavers were prepared for funerals. In a separate case, McLean allegedly failed to administer one of the 3 drugs used in assisted deaths in Canada on a patient. The unidentified patient resumed breathing after they were pronounced dead, and McLean had already left the home after he allegedly wasn't given a drug that paralyzes the body's muscles, including those involved in breathing.
Wow.
His case is raising fresh concerns about essentially Canada's health department's, the health side, the government part of it, accountability and oversight. Says what is striking is not only the seriousness of the concerns identified in these cases, but the limited regulatory response. A family physician and former member of Ontario's May Death Review Committee quoted that, Dr. Ramona Colho. But yeah, man. Basically, this doctor was verbally cautioned by the College of Physicians and Surgeons in Ontario, which chose not to revoke his license entirely, but did impose strict.
Wait. So they chose not to revoke his license entirely.
Right.
So it's still
Right.
the practice.
Yeah. Yep.
Are you serious?
But they didn't place some legally binding restrictions, like he's under mandatory clinical supervision for a minimum of 6 months, which he'd be assigned a supervisor. They'd have oversight over his medical practices according to the decision issued. So
Okay.
yeah.
But those type of situations there are crazy because I don't care what you do afterwards. The first impact is minimal to me. Like the lady with
Right.
the kids, oh, give her 30 days. No. Very minimal. Very, very minimal. That is so wild to me, Rich. Seriously. I don't.
Man, it is.
So,
And I mean, it's crazy to think about because, like, really, like, I understand Crohn's disease and irritable bowel. Like, I actually had IBS growing up. I haven't had an IBS attack in years, man. Mostly because, I learned what to eat to not cause it to flare up. And then also, I've changed little things. I know people would, say it's crazy, because of all the battery acid that I drink every day. But, I mean,
so
yeah.
So do you have to stay away from milk and stuff?
Yeah, usually. Yeah, I mean, I can eat it like sauces and stuff like that, but like to drink a glass of milk, yeah. There's certain things that still fire it up once in a while, but.
Okay, you're gonna have to take yourself to the bathroom, be in the bathroom.
Dude, it used to be bad though. Like I'd be doubled over crying, man, just like wishing the pressure would let up.
Be on that tallest stool, like.
Right? For real, man.
Okay, look, we're gonna take a little break. When we come back, Rich,
Yo.
how would you feel if somebody left you at the gas station?
Ooh.
Just left you.
Right.
All right, we're gonna talk about a little more of that when we get back. All right, let's take a little break. We'll be right back.
Two ball guys on the mic, yeah, we dive real deep. No politics, it's truth that the news don't keep. Ontario and Rockwell bringing fire to the beat. If you want the real story, take a seat, take a seat. Trio Hill, Mac, Manz in control. Wrestling mind state with a professional soul. From the indies to the booth, he's steady bringing that heat. Breaking stories, building knowledge while you tapping your feet. Rich Rockwell in the pocket with the voice that hits. From the ring to the airwaves, yeah, he never quits. Two minds, one vibe, and the truth they provide. Old school meets the new school, now the worlds collide. Two bald guys on the mic, yeah, we dive real deep. No politics, it's truth that the news don't keep. Ontario and Rockwell bringing fire to the beat. If you want the real story, take a seat, take a seat. Tune in, lock in, the mission is clear. When the headlines feel heavy, they make it all appear. Real talk, real life, no disguise. Welcome to the show, Two Bald Guys. Two bald guys, two bald guys, two bald guys, two bald guys, two bald guys. Two guys on the mic, yeah, we dive real deep. No politics, the truth that the news don't keep. Ontario and Rockwell bringing fire to the beat. If you want the real story, take a seat, take a seat. Ontario and Mac, Man's in control. Wrestling mind state with a professional soul. From the indies to the booth, he's steady bringing that heat. Breaking stories, building knowledge while you tapping your feet. Rich Rockwell in the pocket with a voice that hits. From the ring to the airwaves, yeah, he never quits. Two minds, one vibe, and the truth they provide. Old school meets the new school, now the worlds collide. Two bald guys on the mic, yeah, we dive real deep. No politics, the truth that the news don't keep. Ontario and Rockwell bringing fire to the beat. If you want the real story, take a seat, take a seat. Take a seat, 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 take a seat. The mission is clear. When the headlines feel heavy, they make it all appear. Real talk, real life, no disguise. Welcome to the show, Two Bald Guys.
Not right now. No, those two. Huh? You're gonna have to use a good cup or a good cup out of the dishwasher and get some water or something.
All right, welcome back. Two Bald Guys is brought to you by, now I don't know if there's still the job, But as long as it is, I'm gonna handle my business. I love doing this. NNB Cleaning, 501-394-9225. Guess what? From the windows to the wall, all the cobwebs on the wall, all the way through the hall, she gonna get it clean. That's what she do. NNB Cleaning, 501-394-9225. Now say it again. From the windows to the hall, from all the curtains and walls, all that dust gonna fall. So I'm just sorry I had to get that in there. That's right. NNB Cleaning. Man, we doing something with this. I love this. All right, also, don't forget about Rich and the People. That's right, Rich and the People, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And guess what? Rich and the People are coming back starting next week at 7 a.m. That's right, surprise! 7 a.m. Y'all, Rich and the People. They know what they're doing it. There you go, Rich. I hear you, baby. Also, Dads After Dark. That's right. They are the king of the air fryer. If they're in air frying, they ain't trying. Monday nights at what time, Rich?
7 o'clock.
Malfunction in the junction. And don't forget, every Thursday night, the M Spot. Tomorrow night, if it goes down like it's supposed to, I have a very special guest, a friend of mine, a dear friend of mine, by the name of Peter Van. That's right, my boy Peter Van will be on the show tomorrow night. Y'all give a round of applause. Very special friend of mine. If you never watched the M Spot, please tune in for this episode. Peter is a fighter of a special type. You've got to watch the show. It's going to be very special. I'm so excited about the show. All right, now we are back in business. So check it out.
Trying to get podcast, man.
Rich. Hold on, y'all. I think Rich got something going on. Give me a second. Hold on. Okay, can you hear me, Rich?
I can hear you, man. Yeah. Go on for a second.
I already know. Check it out. So, Rich, remember before I left, I said something about leaving, being left at the gas station? Well, check this out. This story is called A Million Miles Away. We're going to go ahead and I'm going to do this on my own for a minute here. I think Rich is handling business right now. So we're going to do this on my own real quick. But this story, I found this story. I love it. I think it's awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and get it here to you. So imagine being left at the gas station. This story is called, give me a second, y'all. Hold on, give me a second. Let me get everything back in order, y'all. Y'all gotta give me a hot second. Rich is back. We're gonna make sure he's okay. You know, that's my brother. I gotta make sure he's okay. Rich ready to kick butt over in his house. So get Rich back up here. Okay, you okay? You back, Rich?
The summer break over here, man.
Okay. So Tasha said, yeah, Tasha, we know he's echoing bad. It's something with Rich, his system. I don't know.
I'm echoing now?
Rich, no, you're not echoing. You're in this. Trust me, bro. You're fine. It ain't an echo like that. It's like because of the acoustics. Okay.
I got
you. You ready? Okay. This story called A Million Miles Away. How absent-minded do you think you are? Probably a lot less than 62-year-old Frenchman who had to call the police after forgetting his wife at the gas station on the way to Monaco for a vacation. The man claimed he only realized the woman was missing after driving about 200 miles. Wow. Oddly enough, the couple's 20
He's probably like, man, it's oddly quiet in here all of a sudden.
Well, oddly enough, the couple's 20-year-old daughter, who was traveling with them, was unable to provide information to the authorities because she had fallen asleep. The police had to check the security cameras and contact the phone company to locate the woman. After a quick investigation, they concluded that the man was truly an absent-minded person and he did not abandon his wife intentionally. All I can say is this. What you thinking? What were you thinking? Oh my God, Rich. This man was going on vacation with his wife and the daughter was in the daughter's sleep. How do you leave the wife at the gas station?
Right.
I'm not
I said
understanding.
that's what I said a minute ago. I was like, you said after 200 miles, he was probably like driving along, like, hey, wait a minute. Uh, it's oddly quiet in this car all of a
Hey,
sudden.
Rich. Oh, hey, don't do that here. I want you want more. Don't get us in trouble with
I
that.
bet you he had to hear about it the whole 200 miles back the other direction that he had just drove to turn all
Hey,
around.
do you? Okay, for anybody out there listening? Oh, okay. Hold on. Let's get into the comments. T Mac gunshot salute.
What
That's
up,
right. He
T-Mac?
got one bad mama, one gunshot salute. She said that I'm bougie and spoiled and used to perfect sound. You guys, you always have. No, definitely not. No, but think about that, bro. You drove off and left your wife at the gas station.
All
I'm
right.
sorry. That is so, dude. He had to hear about that the whole way to the crib. You know he
Oh,
did.
that's what I'm saying, dude. The
No,
whole way back.
but he lost her on the way to vacation.
Right.
So think
Right.
about it. You think they finished their vacation? He got to hear about it.
Oh,
So
the
oh no, we're not.
whole entire vacation,
Oh no,
man.
we're not going home. We're staying on this vacation.
All right. Right.
You know how bad he got it. He got it.
Honey,
Ooh, Lord, I
honey, I
cried,
have to go use the ladies' room. Try not to leave me again.
bro. Honestly, she had to be so irritated. She had. If I'm her,
Oh, I'm sure.
ma'am, I don't know you, but I am truly pissed for you. Gunshot salute to you, ma'am.
Right.
She is a survivor. Oh,
On tomorrow's show, I can see the headline: couple who went on vacation, or woman who went on vacation slays husband.
wow, wow. Oh man. Okay, well look, check it out. Here's another. This one's called Robin Hood's Tree. A British court sentenced Daniel Graham and Adam Crothers to 4 years and 3 months in prison for cutting down an iconic tree next to Harrington's Wall in northern England. This sycamore gap tree became famous after appearing in the 1991 film starring Kevin Costner, Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. Since then, it has been a major tourist attraction. Are you serious? They got prison time for cutting down this tree. Whew. They
Oh
claim
man.
that the proprietors claim that they were drunk at the time. The perpetrators claim that they were drunk at the time, but authorities were able to prove the crime was premeditated. The men had traveled specifically to the site and recorded themselves cutting down the tree with a chainsaw. They also took a piece of the tree at trunk as a trophy. As a result, the judge ruled that their behavior showed sheer bravado that had caused an enduring sense of loss to the community. Wow, that
Wow.
tree was, bro. I wonder, wonder how much a tree, wonder how much a tree is like. I wonder if like a president go touch a tree. How much is that tree worth? How much is that tree, the last tree Donald Trump worth? How much the last tree Donald Trump touched worth? I'm curious. Man, you can't. Man, come on, man. Michael Jackson, the last tree Michael Jackson climbed. How much is that tree worth?
Right.
And cut that tree down if you want to. You have ghosts in your sleep every night. you, Annie, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay? Like my name's not Annie, and who the hell are you? You have ghosts moonwalking across your bed. Like, oh my god.
Wow.
Uh, oh my god. You got something else for us, Rich?
Man, I do not. That is all I have for us for tonight.
You know I got stuff, man. Check it out. So this
Right.
is okay. So this is called a garbage sale with a twist. So check this out. Back in 2023, an antique dealer found a hidden gem at a garage sale in Cambridge, UK. He immediately thought he had recognized the author of the painting, one of the most important artists in history. He then decided to take it to the auction house to confirm his suspicions. After a thorough analysis that took almost 2 years. How does it take you 2 years to analyze anything? That took 2 years. They finally confirmed he was right. The painting was original Salvador Dali. It was called uh, Vecho Centano. Oh Lord.
Okay.
It belonged to a series that the Spanish artist had created, inspired by tales of the Arabian Nights. The painting will be auctioned starting off at €20, 20,000 euros. Interestingly, a person who found it Bought it only for 150 euros. Nice deal, don't you think? Wow, this person's gonna get paid off of that.
Right?
Yeah, dude, I got
Man, if I could just be that lucky one time.
for real.
About
So how you feel about stress camps?
what?
You ever heard of a stress camp?
No, it's a stress camp.
Would you send yourself to a prison?
Is that where you just cap somebody because you're
No,
stressed?
check it out. No, no, check it out. So, would you send yourself to prison for peace and quiet? Just a few. Check it out. Just a few miles from Seoul is Prison Inside Me, a unique retreat center where people voluntarily lock themselves away to detox from stress and reconnect with themselves. Imagine being able to escape the demands of everyday life for a couple of hours. Those who attend this stress camp hand over their phones upon arrival, must wear a blue uniform, and say goodbye to watches, mirrors, and external distractions for a few days. Silence is the norm. They meditate, write, and breathe. The goal is not to be punished, but to find peace and tranquility. You know what I call that? People, I'm gonna tell you what I call that. What I call that, my people, is I call that talking to God. I call that talk. I'll be honest. I call that talk. I'm sorry. I call that talking to God, because I mean, if that's the case, I'd rather pick up my Bible and read that on the daily. Seriously, because that's basically what you're doing. You are basically talking to God. They're literally locking themselves up, and if you guys can see this picture, they're literally going into a prison cell, giving up all their belongings. Yes. Okay. Someone D Murph said, "What's up, T Mac? How you doing tonight? Saying staying dry." Yes, that's T Mac. My niece give my niece a gunshot salute. D Murph another one. Nikki says, "No, I got you, girl." Murph says, "Doing fairly well. Just hanging out with the kids and the dogs. I got you." Somebody said something. Hold on, Rich. We're bringing you back.
Yeah.
I shut you off for a minute because I had to shut you down. You just disappeared. I know what you was doing. So
Yeah, no, you're good, man.
yeah, okay.
Doing the dad thing, doing the
I
dad thing,
got you.
man.
So okay, so let me see. And then Nikki says, my garden is my stress camp. And yes, here's the crazy thing. So talking about the stress camp, did you hear what I said you're doing? Did you catch that, or do I need to repeat that?
I caught most of it. You're talking about the where they can go to like essentially what you call like a prison, but yeah, they turn in all
So
their.
they
Yeah.
said for a few
I always
hours.
just thought that was called a 72-hour hold.
Yeah, it's like here's my thing. I stress relief, bro. I go to my garage, which if you've been here, I call that the sweatshop. I go there
Right,
and I work out for hours. That
right,
that that
right.
I am not gonna lock myself in. Then check it out. You literally put on prison clothes, give up
That's
all your
crazy.
belongings, and you go there for 2 days. They ain't saying nothing about no food.
Right. That's what I was wondering next. All right, is the food any good or like?
You ain't saying about no food, about me showering, nothing. Just get rid of all stress. Listen here, buddy. What you just said right now, he goes, you can sit there, meditate, breathe, write, get rid of everything, and just focus on getting yourself detox from stress and reconnect with yourself. Like I said, that's
Right,
basically what I call fasting and prayer.
right.
Let's
I
keep
was
it
just
real.
about
Let's
to
keep it
say you
real.
can do all those same things in the comfort of your own room with a lock on your door.
Yeah, exactly. Why would I give you a free right to put me on lockdown?
Right.
One more time, Rich. Ain't no way in the world you're gonna just lock me up. Okay, well, I have one more interesting story. I think this story is well, actually, I got two because I want to save that story right there.
Yeah, man.
So I have a story. This one here. This one's called Four Times Lucky. Nikki says camping. Yeah, look, she said she got her. Wait, is that? Oh, I thought that was Snoop. I'm tripping off these emblems. I can't read these emojis. I thought she had Snoopy laying on top of doghouse as the emoji, but that's not. That's not what it was.
Camping is always fun, though, man. You know, fit
It's
some in
camping.
this
Yeah.
weekend.
Okay, so check this. This is called Four Times Lucky. We all dream of winning the lottery, but winning it 4 times. David Sirkin must be the luckiest man in the world. Not only did he survive cancer, but he won the lottery 4 times. The last three in less 12 months. His case is so rare that even the Western Canada Lottery Corporation claimed that the odds for him winning was 1 in 33 million. He won 4 times, 3 times in 12 months.
Damn.
10 years ago,
Wow.
this lucky Canadian won 250,000, and although he knew the odds win again were low, he kept playing because he didn't want to give up the tradition of being of he's been enjoying for 40 years. He didn't want to give up what he was doing for 40 years from winning that lottery. So, and then thank goodness he didn't. In August of 2024, he won $500,000. Then in November, he won $1 million. Then in May, he won another $1 million.
Dang.
To celebrate, he took his wife to vacation to Hawaii. Yeah, I'm thinking so. Yeah, Lordy. Wow. Bro. Now, here's the crazy thing. Where I'm from, I do know a lady that won the lottery 3 times.
That's insane, man.
Yeah. She won the lottery 3 times, and she didn't take not one lump sum. I'm like, if I win the lottery 3 times, I'm only taking one of those. I might take 2 of those lotteries and I let them pay me over time. But the third one, oh, give me that baby in all cash.
Right.
So I can blow all the money I want and still have money coming in.
I tried that one time, man. I played the lottery and won, and I took it to the State Department, and I was like, yeah, I'd like to be set up on payments. And they were like, sir, it's only $2. And I was like, I don't care. Send me a penny a week for the next 15 years.
You said $2. Bro, I love it. I love it. Well, I got 2 more stories here. This one is for all my animal lovers. This is for you. Super Chihuahua. A Chihuahua became news after his owner fell in a huge crevice on a glacier in Switzerland and helped guided rescuers to find him. The man had fallen about 26 feet deep
Damn.
into the abyss while walking on a Fee glacier in his small furry companion. Fortunately, the man had a walkie-talkie with him. He was able to call for help. But how would they find him? The Chihuahua, which had remained at the edge of the crevice, barking and moving around in the snow, allowed the rescuers to determine the exact location in the accident. From the way he barked, they could hear him in the air. A true 4-legged hero. Oh, let's get it. That dog deserves a round. Yes, that is awesome, bro.
Dude, Taco Bell does not book that dog as like the next mascot for them. Like they're missing a huge marketing opportunity.
Yes, dude, a super chihuahua that just says the guy fell 26 feet into a crevice.
Right. Like, dude, the dog could have like flown. They could do a commercial based on that whole experience, and the Chihuahua like flies in and drops like a beefy potato burrito.
No.
While he goes and like gets help or whatever.
You're thinking too small. It has to be epic. The dog slow. You see a light. The guy falls in there. You see a light. He has a regular taco in his hand. He falls in. You see a light when he falls in. All of a sudden, the dog looks around, turns around, and the dog looks. He says, "Yo, get on Taco Bell." And then the man rises up and he has a chalupa or something in his hand. Dude, hey, just keep it real.
There you go, man. Exactly.
Huh?
See, we wrote it for him, man. Hell yeah. What up, Brad?
What up, Brad Elkins? Gunshot salute. Okay, now down to my last story. That story right there was a good one, though. That dog.
That was.
Yeah, he said they was able to save the owner because the dog sit there and barked. And that's a Chihuahua. Those little things are loud.
Right.
So yeah, but here's something sweet. 3 people and a baby.
Okay.
Recently, a team of British scientists successfully conceived 8 babies using DNA from 3 people. They also managed to ensure that the babies were born without hereditary conditions. This was possible thanks to a new, vitro fertilization technique where a small amount of DNA from a donor is added to the mother's egg and the father's sperm. Researchers at Newcastle Fertility Center explained that in 5,000 people are born with this certain disease. and which have no treatment and whose symptoms can include vision loss, diabetes, and muscle atrophy. Oh Lord, I know what that is. The experiment has sparked a debate due to ethical, and religious issues. Yet it has been proven that babies can be conceived without inheriting disabilities and fatal diseases. Okay, now we got something to get into. Now,
Hmm.
so they were able to make babies using that third person. So you, it's just like you regularly would do it if you were donating sperm. But now they
Right.
take a healthy third person and add that to the thing, and that
Damn.
stops the kid from being one that's born with any hereditary diseases and stuff. Here's my thing:
Hmm.
what if that third person is jacked up too, unless they got some type of screening process for that?
Right.
I mean, I think it's
Yeah, that's a good
amazing.
question.
I think it's amazing that we can have. But here's my thing: are we playing God?
Right.
That's the question. Are we playing God when we are trying to manipulate the egg and the cells to come out as a perfect person? I think we're doing way too much.
I mean, I agree with you, and that's been a hot topic discussion point for a long time, man.
You said what?
I said I agree with you. That's also been a hot topic discussion point for quite a while, man. Especially with advances in technology and health and everything. It's how close are we coming to playing God?
Well, I don't. Okay, here's my thing. I want to say it's the right way. If you're not blessed to have kids on your own, okay, sometimes God does things for reasons, and I'm not gonna go into that, but He does. If you sometimes some people are meant to have kids, but I think everybody's meant to have that joy of raising a
Right.
child. Because although it's irritating, I know, Rich know, a bunch of our followers know, still the fact that you get to raise a child, that is a
Hmm.
privilege. If you don't know,
Absolutely.
yeah, that applaud to that one, because I'm sorry.
Absolutely, man.
Man, that's a privilege. We have the moments where you be upset and irritated sometimes, but when you see that kid smile because they did something that they know that you approved of, or when you see them accomplish something, just
Right.
all that other stuff don't mean nothing. With your kid,
Yep.
yeah. So that's that. So I've never been one to. I've never been one. Yeah. And I feel. Oh, Nikki's right. I feel you. Nikki said something too. She's like, they're doing too much. Find a way to cure cancer, and that's what we're saying. It's like
Right.
they want to play God on certain things, but then there's other things out there that's been here for years that I'm almost sure you didn't figure something out about.
Right.
And but yeah, we still doing this. So it's like, what'd you say about where you putting your money at? Is that what you said? Remember about where you put your
Me.
money at? Remember something how people spend their money?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I think if you can't have a child, I understand that. I understand doing it the way they would do it. But this third person, that's a money thing. That's somebody trying to make a perfect kid, perfect child. You can't. You're not supposed to do that. You're tampering
Right.
with things you shouldn't
Right.
be messing with. Period.
Absolutely.
But then, like, the raises debates. What you think about they can do stuff like this, but they can't seem to find cures for things that are
Man, again, I've said it once and I'll say it again. Man, it's a big money garner, man. They make too much money off of the drugs to treat cancer than it would cure it.
yeah, one bad mom. So Nikki says, do you're doing too much cure cancer. One bad mama said if they cut cancer, they will lose too much money. There's a cure.
Exactly.
Here's the thing. And I'll be real. Like even the thing with Magic Johnson. He don't have no. Not only did he not deceased, he gained massive weight and still living his regular life. Like he outlived anybody that had that disease that I've ever seen.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
saying
Very
sometimes
true.
you got to have the money though, the treatments. It's yeah. Yeah, also lupus. That's another thing we're talking about.
Yeah.
Crohn's disease. I got a friend. I got a friend whose mom has that. And
Mm-hmm.
that boy, I didn't know that did that to you. It wears you out. I
Yeah.
had no idea that that did that. I had never experienced that
Right.
from anybody before. And she would tell me how she would hurt some days and some days she couldn't walk by. I'm like, how you live like that every day?
It's tough, man.
And that's why I'm glad we're blessed because like I said, And if y'all out here listening to me and we have these conversations, I love for you to chime in. Love for you to get anybody that's on YouTube at
Absolutely.
Ontario Hill or Rich Rockwell. Anybody on on Facebook, YouTuber, Facebook Ontario Hill, Rich Rockwell, YouTube at MacMan's Media LLC, or even TikTok MacMan's1231. This subject, I'm glad we did do that story because it does bring up something. We have a lot of things out here that are not being cured that can really do damage. And Nikki's been, she's giving it to me cancer, lupus, gastritis. Yeah, because you think about it, some of these diseases that are out here, these disabilities, affect the way you eat, the way you live your everyday life. And it's like we have got to seriously sit back, I think, and we do spend our time on things that I think are necessary.
Yeah.
Do we really need another statue somewhere? Do we really need another super bridge? Or do we really need a Mac? I mean, dude, we're building stadiums that cost multi-million dollars,
Right.
but we can't
Right.
put that money into like feeding people. Uh, we just read a story about the guy, the 18-year-old kid that was homeless. It said it was how many rich? 802 homeless kids in Hawaii in that one area.
Mhm.
You know what's so
It's
crazy about
crazy,
Oha? You
man.
know what's crazy about Oha? They got a
Right.
soda flavor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get you a fuego. A
Okay.
fail, yeah. It's OAHO. Yes.
All right. Interesting.
Yes. And so yeah. So I'm thinking it's like how you have 802 homeless, not families, not adults.
Right.
802 homeless minors is what that said.
That's crazy.
Yeah, in that one area. But we spend money on everything else. We don't really care about anything that can stop the flow of money. Let's not worry about it.
Right.
That's what it seems like to me sometimes.
Yeah. Basically, I mean, yeah, you hit the nail on the head there, man. Exactly.
Nikki says terrible. Crohn's, my ex-father-in-law, was such a strong man, but it would have, yeah, it would have, yes. Like I said, I didn't know that thing was that strong, so I really didn't. And my boy, real quick, I'd be remiss if I didn't say something to him. My boy Eric Bowmaster, give him a gunshot salute
What up?
from. Oh, he get the special effect on this one from Ethelonian Virginia. Yes, but yeah, that brings up a subject. Like I said, we're busy playing let's make people, and we got the AI going, and that's the scary thing. Just think about they were to make people and then throw the AI with it.
Right.
That
Right.
first
It's
that first
scarier
A
every day, man.
that first AI made person, not this robot, but I mean, it's gonna be ridiculous.
Right.
Question: you think they'll just slip that in on us, or they'll let us know when they're doing it, or there'll be people walking around that look like us that's androids? What do you think?
Oh no. I think everybody will know that it's coming. I think at first it's going to be so. I mean, think about it. We already know it's coming. We've already seen it. You've
Yes.
seen the robots. You've heard about them. So yeah. I think eventually, like it's going to be for the longest time. It's going to be one of those things, unobtainable except for the already like super wealthy and everything. But as time goes on, and we'll get different models and whatever that are affordable to us. Yeah, and then everybody will play iRobot the home game.
Um, would you stop? Yeah, that's well, that is crazy, bro. That's crazy. Well, Rich,
Right.
what you got on this? What you got on your show? What you got planned for the show tomorrow?
Man, of course we're gonna do our talking about the current topics and events adding our own comedic twist as we always do. You know how we do it. Live tomorrow from 8 to 9 in the morning. Rich and the people. So be sure to tune into that. And then, man, I am off and running like a chicken with my head cut off for the weekend, man. Tomorrow I got to go up to Hot Springs to do the arena walkthrough and the end zone unveiling with the Diamonds. Then Friday is the season opener. So that's going to be a lot of fun, man. Looking forward to that. And then I'm going camping for the weekend, man. At least Saturday night. Then we'll come back Sunday and get ready to grind it all out again Monday,
Dude, I am so not the kid.
man.
You already know. Okay, well, check it out. Well, I'm glad this weekend. You know what I'm doing? I am actually in the ring this weekend again. I don't know if they can see this, but I got bruised. Oh yeah, you can see it.
Oh, dang, man.
Yeah, the last match I had, I closed on a guy and I bruised my arm. Yeah,
Dang.
yeah, bruised it bad. So
Ouch.
yeah, um, it don't hurt like I thought it would hurt, but it's okay. I had fun.
Right.
But y'all be doing that this weekend. Big things coming up. Also, I got an announcement to make about an event going on June 28th in Little Rock, the Powerlifting Strength Expo.
Oh, nice.
I
Yep.
will be there. There'll be a wrestling event, but I'll be there for something else too as well. I'm not going to talk about what it is, but I'll be there for something else too as well.
Nice,
So yeah,
man.
it's going to be Rich. If you're not doing it, I would love for you to come up.
Man, see if I can make it, man, for sure. I think I'm free that day.
Yeah, it'll be nice. One bad mama
Right.
says she won't be able to watch tomorrow morning. She has a big inspection at work. Uh,
Oh, no. I miss you, T-Mac.
yeah, we're gonna this week. Trust me, like I said. And what I got tomorrow, I'm gonna make sure I get in contact. I got my boy Peter Van. Like I said, Peter Van is a fighter,
Yes, sir.
survivor of a special kind. Y'all don't understand. This interview is so important to me. This is my brother. Love him. Well, Rich, you know what I do
Yes,
now?
sir.
I'm gonna go ahead and let you go, and I'm gonna do my thing. You know, I always do my little thing at the end of the show where I like the
Right.
commentary and talk to people about a couple of things. You know, don't last long, but man, brother, I love you. I
Love you
appreciate
too,
you. I
bro. We
appreciate you
will
being
catch you
here.
later, and we will catch everybody else tomorrow. Later, everybody.
Let's get Rich's camera here. Well, y'all, I'm glad y'all tuned in tonight to watch the show. This little extra thing I do at the end. Thank everybody that paid attention to the stories, that commented, because I really enjoy the conversation. We covered stories today about good stories about the Chihuahua saving someone, the homeless young man who's helping others. Then we covered stories about things dealing with life. No one ever knows what's going to happen. They can't tell you what you'll be doing tomorrow or the day after that. And so you have to be careful how you go about doing things, how you go about believing or reading people or just living everyday life. Remember that people are people. They're going to make mistakes. They're going to have moments where they're not perfect. They're going to have moments where they mess up. They're going to have moments where they do the goofiest things. But we have to understand that a person's a person. If you love them, you love them. If you don't, you don't. Don't mess with them, whatever. Also remember that God's in control of every aspect of that person's life, regardless of how you feel about them. They do what they do. It's none of your business. They have to answer to one person only. So we have to be careful how we do things, how we talk to people, especially when we sit back and we try to play the grand creator. Because doing that, you are affecting a person's holy purpose and spiritual agenda. When I say agenda, I mean agenda by the things they're supposed to be doing for themselves or spiritually for God. When you alter a person's thought process, a person's structure, say it be, you may be affecting something that God has placed in order for that person to do. That person might be a leader. They might be somebody that loves everyone. I understand everything that goes down, God lets happen. But he does give us room to make the mistake. And I'll go back to what I said earlier about how you treat people, how you read people. All this fits in together. I'm gonna wrap it all up. See, when God made you the way he made you that way for a reason. Made you a certain way, the way you look, the way you talk, the way you act. Because he knew you were going to have to go on a journey to get to where he wanted you to go to. You're going to have to go through something to get to your full purpose. You're going to have to stretch and crawl and move in areas you didn't think you'd ever have to go to reach your full potential. And if we sit here and we try to do it the way we want to by manipulating how people are made or what people do or how we think this should be done, then we are playing the higher power ourselves. That is not your place. That is not mine. There's only one person and one thing that controls all. So next time you want to play somebody's commander, somebody's boss, somebody's advisor, somebody's know everything. Remember, no matter what you say, God is the only one that's going to make it happen. Thank y'all for tuning in. Appreciate you guys. Love y'all and have an amazing, amazing, amazing night.
Two ball guys on the mic, yeah, we dive real deep. No politics, it's truth that the news don't keep. Ontario and Rockwell bringing fire to the beat. If you want the real story, take a seat, take a seat. Trio Hill, Mac, Manz in control. Wrestling Manz state with a professional soul. From the indies to the booth, he's steady bringing that heat. Breaking stories, building knowledge while you tapping your feet. Rich Rockwell in the pocket with the voice that hits. From the ring to the airwaves, yeah, he never quits. Two minds, one vibe, and the truth they provide. Old school meets the new school, now the worlds collide. Two bald guys on the mic, yeah, we dive real deep. No politics, it's truth that the news don't keep. Ontario and Rockwell bringing fire to the beat. If you want the real story, take a seat, take a seat. Tune in, lock in, the mission is clear. When the headlines feel heavy, they make it all appear. Real talk, real life, no disguise. Welcome to the show, Two Bald Guys. Two bald guys, 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 two bald guys. Two guys on the mic, yeah, we dive real deep. No politics, the truth that the news don't keep. Ontario and Rockwell bringing fire to the beat. If you want the real story, take a seat, take a seat. Ontario and Mac, Manz in control. Wrestling Manz state with a professional soul. From the indies to the booth, he's steady bringing that heat. Breaking stories, building knowledge while you tapping your feet. Rich Rockwell in the pocket with a voice that hits. From the ring to the airwaves, yeah, he never quits. Two minds, one vibe, and the truth they provide. Old school meets.
Wait, y'all thought I was done? I got a surprise for you. For all y'all that stay tuned right now, check it out. I've been affiliated on Facebook. I've been affiliated on Temu and TikTok. What that means for you is giveaways, giveaways, giveaways. So what I need you to do is this. Tune in tomorrow night. That's right, to the M Spot. 8 p.m. Central. That's right, the M Spot. Check out the show. End of the show, I'm going to give you a password, which you need to email me. Once I know that you have emailed me this password, it's email the password, you are going to be entered into the first giveaway from whatever item that I am promoting through one of my affiliations. So it's time to give it away, give it away, give it away. Back to our music. Sorry.
It's the new school, now the worlds collide. Two bald guys on the mic, yeah, we dive real deep. No politics, the truth that the news don't keep. Ontario and Rockwell bringing fire to the beat. If you want the real story, take a seat, take a seat. Take a seat, 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 take a seat. The mission is clear. When the headlines feel heavy, they make it all appear. Real talk, real life, no disguise. Welcome to the show, Two Bald Guys.